friends! Welcome. Today we're going to be reading the book, When I Pray for You. Come and read with me. From the moment I saw you, I started to pray. Big prayers and small ones I have sent God's way. I prayed as I held you when you sat in my lap. I prayed while we rocked as you peacefully napped. As you took your first steps and when you started to run, as I pushed you on swing sets or skipped in the sun, I prayed you felt safe, full of joy and content, that when I whispered, I love you, you knew what I meant. When you said your first word, repeating what you'd heard, when you mooed like a cow or tweeted like a bird, when you giggled out loud or made yourself proud, to God I said thank you, to you I said wow. As I watched you pretend, all alone or with friends, I prayed over you again and again. 'Cause when I pray for you, God knows this is true. Every word I whisper is a prayer for me too. At the moment I hear you jump out of bed, I start praying that God puts good thoughts in your head. I pray when you're smiling and when you feel sad. I pray when you're sick, embarrassed, or mad. When you're kicking a ball or twirling in place, when I know what you're thinking by the look on your face, I pray you grow strong, have passion and fight, and stand up for what's good with all of your might. I pray heaven protects you, that you're generous and kind, that your brave little spirit never ceases to shine, that you believe in yourself and follow what's true, that your confidence grows just as fast as you do. As I drive you to school while you splash in a pool, as you challenge a friend to a lightsaber duel, when you open your eyes to a birthday surprise, when the joy on your face cannot be disguised. I pray you love well, that the light in you swells, that the story God writes is the one that you tell. Because when I pray for you, I imagine God's view and pray all that God sees comes alive inside of you. When suddenly it seems you've gotten so tall, when you've grown up so much that my lap's way too small, when you're glued to a screen or your bedroom's unclean, when you're no longer a child, but not yet a teen. I'll pray when you're hyper, obnoxious, or chill. I'll pray when you're chatty and cannot sit still, when you're running relays or performing school plays, or you're somewhere in the middle of a garage band phase. When you know all the answers or just think that you do, when you find out the hard way you know less than you knew. I'll pray you choose hope should you ever face fear, and seek wisdom with patience when the pathway's unclear, that you will love others, whether strangers or friends, with the same kind of love that God feels for them. When you break from your shell to stand up for yourself and realize you didn't ask me for my help, I'll pray and I'll cheer. I'll probably shed a tear and hope that you know if you need me, I'm here. 'Cause when I pray for you, no matter what we go through, the dreams that you dream, I'll be dreaming them too. At the moment you realize it's time to explore, I'll pray God gives you wings and like an eagle you'll soar. I'll pray where you go that wherever you land, you'll find purpose and meaning and a role in God's plan, and that you'll know who you are and like what you do, and love yourself fully as God wants you to. I'll pray you keep shining, that God keeps refining, that your story reflects what in you God's designing, that you'll give and you'll share with compassion and care, that how you live life will to God be a prayer. 'Cause when I pray for you, I pray all that you do brings love and brings light and helps the world shine like new. Now it's time to discuss with an adult. What are some of the things on your prayer list? I have a very fun activity that you can try at home this week. Do you see what's behind me? I've made my own prayer wall. This is something that I want you guys to try. Come and take a closer look. These are all of my prayer requests and all of the things that I'm thankful for. Every week I switch them out or keep the same ones. Let's take a look. I'm praying for my family, my friends, everyone who's not feeling very good, for God to keep all of the kids safe and to keep all of the teachers safe when we go back to school. I also have a list of things that I am so thankful to God for. I'm thankful that God protects me, that He gave me a loving family, that He loves me oh so very much, that He gave me a wonderful church, and that He gave us all Jesus. There's also a special verse that I like to say in my prayers. I wrote that down too. It's from Psalm 136, verse 1. It says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good." These are all things that you can write on your own prayer wall. All you have to do is get a piece of paper. You can decorate it, write your name on it, anything you want. Then just take your favorite color sticky notes. I chose purple and pink and put different categories. For purple, I did prayer requests, and pink, I did thankfulness. You can do it however you want, anywhere you want. Just find a quiet place to go and pray. Try it this week and send me the pictures of what your prayer wall looks like. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.